Hello everypony, and welcome to Ocarina of Time 3D episode number 7. I had to think about that for a second because I confused myself. I don't know why. Anyway, as always, I am Serene Inc., and accompanying me for these Zelda games is...
Hey everyone, it's Sadia as usual.
And yeah, having just completed the,
Why are you heading to the forest temple? Aren't you supposed to be heading to a Kakariko? Or to the graveyard?
Well, I guess you can do them in either order, but usually you go to the forest first, then to Kakariko. So, that's just the way I've always done it, just because that's the order that the game expects you to go in. I don't know that I've ever done it in any other order, so I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you can get the Hookshot first and then Forest Temple. That's what players usually do.
Oh well. We're going to the Lost Woods. Lost Woods, where the puzzle for getting through the Lost Woods is exactly the same as always. Gotta go this way, and then gotta go this way. Then we gotta get bothered by Mito. Could not find the R button for a second. I was like, wait, which button is that? Oh, right, R. Somebody plays that song all the time. You know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. I trust you. I see you, I don't know why, but I think of him.
Him.
It's him! Dial targeting to always look in the right direction. Oh, hi.
Oh jeez. I always hated this part.
This part is easier with the hookshot, actually. Oh, why did I do that?
See, this is why!
Okay, I'll stay in the water. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. It's not as scary as unless you play it. So it did make me scream a little bit. Sorry for everyone who has earbuds, in case that was actually pretty painful.
Apparently the game is actually telling me to go to Kakariko Village. That's interesting. You know what? This part is easier with the hookshot, so I think I'll go do that instead. I forgot that this part is actually harder without the hookshot. Oh well.
See, that's what I was trying to tell you. Well, kind of.
Yeah. I usually do get the hookshot first. I don't know, my brain just said go to Kakariko, like I always do. I don't know. I do not know.
You don't know nothing about anything.
Hey, doing things wrong is always the fun part of watching Let's Players.
Getting though.
It's like I was watching a Hyrule Warriors playthrough, and the guy didn't know to use bombs on King Dodongo. I'm just like, how do you not know to use bombs on King Dodongo?
Is he a noob in Zelda?
No, he's actually talking quite regularly about Zelda and his knowledge of it. He might not be... He always talked about Ocarina of Time, so he may have just like played Ocarina of Time a lot. But he didn't seem to be a noob at Zelda. I don't know. I still haven't been able to finish watching that. I was watching it, and I got to episode 4 of his playthrough, and it broke. Like, episode 4 would not play no matter what I did. That was really annoying. Where am I going? I need to go this way. Equipped as you are now, you will not be able to make it to the Forest Temple. Okay. There's a new grave that was not here last time. And that is your hint to do this. It's funny that in 7 years, this is the only new grave. And that is Pompeii. Are you fast on your feet? May not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed.
I think I actually sucked this last time I did it.
I was doing good too, and I ran into that fire.
I just jinxed you.
It's not hard or anything, it's just...
Yeah, I know, but I think I remember I didn't do well. Well, I made it, I made it, but like, I kept getting hit and stuff.
Yeah. First time I ever did this, I like really got lost and couldn't figure out where I was going. It was quite bad. Wait! Wait! No fair, you're cheating!
Hey, at least you have to avoid the virus for a little bit.
Time of the race was 105. I think you have to get 1 minute or less the second time in order to get the hookshot. Or not the hookshot, the piece of heart that's here. Oh, you know what? Actually, you can't do the well until you come here into the future. I just realized this.
Oh, there you go.
Because you don't get the Song of Storms until you get here. So you actually can't do the well until you go into the future. I forgot about that.
And you actually can't go in any order of temples, except for this one. You have to go to this one first, or the Forest Temple. I mean.
Yep. Wait.
Yeah, grab it since you're here.
Yeah. I don't think I've collected any pieces of heart up until this point, but we'll grab it and we'll see what happens. Look right now, what the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then a mean kid came and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill.
Isn't it weird that Link went forward in time and yet he never did this song till later?
Well, if you consider time travel along a parallel timeline, everything that happened in the past is something that was done. If you go back into the past, you aren't changing the past.
Yeah, but it's like Link never did that.
Yeah, but
until later.
Well, yeah, you never did it until later, but the fact that you did it in the past later as your future means that you already did it in the past. You progress.
He never did it until like. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Legend of Zelda series. It doesn't follow any like specific time travel theory. You've got the progressive timeline where if you go back into the past, you can't change anything, which means if you go back into the past and you do something, it's already been done by you, so that then when you're in the future, it's already been done. But then at the end of the game, you get the changeable timeline where you go back into the past and you change the past. And that doesn't even make any sense.
Nah, I don't know.
It's a time thing. You have to understand the different theories of time travel. The problem is that Ocarina of Time doesn't stick to one theory of time travel. The Zelda series doesn't stick to any one type of time travel. I think the one that's the worst about it is Oracle of Time, or Oracle of Ages.
Wait, how's that bad?
Varen goes back into the past and changes the past, and it affects the future, except that after she affects the future, in like a 2-second period, then her past changing occurs in real time. And it makes no sense. It's
Her past?
like she goes back into the past,
Right, I remember
and
that.
when she goes back into the past, that immediately changes the future. Except that, like, they build the Black Tower, but it's not complete in the future. It actually gets built in the past, and there's NPCs that mention, hey, the Black Tower seems to be getting bigger, and things like that in the future. And it's like somehow she went back in time and immediately changed everything, but then still fell under like a time traveling thing where her changing the past was progressive. That doesn't even make any sense.
Or like how that young guy turned to an old guy or something like that. That's weird too.
Yeah, like that happens immediately, but then she doesn't just build the Black Tower immediately. And then like you go back into the past, except that over a certain period of time is how the Black Tower is built. And that just the Oracle of Ages time traveling makes absolutely no sense. I had that in the wrong slot.
That actually scared me. I thought he was gonna come after you. And I was gonna scream again. Oh god.
I know what I'm doing. I want him to come after me. So I wanted him to come after me.
Sorry, I just panic a little bit. Even I'm not the one playing.
Right? Now here's all the way on the other side. I needed him to come after me.
I wouldn't dare to do what you did.
Now, are you on which side? Oh, that's right, you're on this side. So, it's a moblin!
So, a big moblin is weak against a hookshot.
Well, at least these ones are. I wish they were this week against the Hookshot and Wind Waker. It's a great moblin!
Oh, he never did that laugh in the original. That's cool.
No, I didn't.
That's a nice little thing they added.
I love how he just like stands there. You could, I don't know, turn around. Whatever.
Yay, rubies.
Not that I need any rupees. I've been at 99 this whole time until I got the next wallet size. And then I'll be at 200 until I get the next wallet size. Whatever. We gets what we gets. I honestly can't remember like what real uses there are for rupees in this game. I think most of everything is just given to you.
I think it's just mini games in case I cut out. I'm not sure if I did.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think it's just for mini games.
playing the Ocarina of Time on the 3DS version is a little awkward, just because I'm so used to the Ocarina of Time on the N64.
I'd rather use the C stick rather than the buttons.
Yeah.
It's easier for me.
Yeah, they have this other like control pad. I'm surprised they didn't just use that as C buttons. You know.
And you know what's weird? If you're speedrunning this game, you actually like to use the buttons more than the C stick, which is weird. Because I would think the C stick would be faster.
You'd think, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I guess it's, I don't know. I guess maybe because you can mess up with the C stick.
Yeah.
That's probably why, but still.
Don't know.
Nice job.
Gosh darn it. I wasn't close enough to utilize that trick. Not that I think that really makes you climb any faster, but I always do it because it feels faster to me. Gold Scotula. Small key.
Yay!
This dungeon always confuses me. Goodbye.
Yay!
Don't even need to worry about that thing.
Oh, looks like we can get to the boss. Nope.
It's never that simple.
Never.
Besides, then we'd have to go searching for the boss key anyway.
That's true.
Interestingly enough, if you haven't noticed, none of the first three dungeons have boss keys.
Yeah, that's true. This is like the first time they introduced that.
Yep.
In this game, I mean.
Second time. That's the second time we've ever played the Song of Time. I have to sneeze really badly.
Bless you.
I sneezed and it scared my cat. That was hilarious. Seems like every time I sneeze, I scare the crap out of my cat. But this one was like, he meowed instead of running away. I have 3 cats, by the way.
Everyone I know actually has a cat. Well, not everyone, but still, it seems like that. It seems like almost every person online owns a cat.
Well, cats are fun. Cats are nice things to have. They keep you from being lonely. Maybe that's why crazy cat ladies are always a trope, because they're lonely, supposedly lonely women that need like 100 cats to fill the void of loneliness or something. I don't know.
I'm not even sure that I know hoarders exist. I'm not sure crazy cat ladies exist in real life.
I honestly don't know.
I know hoarders exist, and it's kind of close, but
yeah. I don't know. It's like, I own 3 cats. That's all that I own, is 3 cats. I'm not that bad about needing to have cats around and things like that, but I do own 3 cats. And to some people, gosh, it cannot roll, ever. Some
Well, there's 2
people,
hearts for you.
some people, 3 cats is like 3 cats. That's a lot of cats. This is like, it's not really that many cats. It's just 3. I used to have 7. Owning 3 cats is not very many. Anybody ever says 3 cats is a lot, try owning 3. Or try owning 7. Now, I only own 7 for like 4 months, but I own 7. Because we had a... The only reason we even own 3 cats is because there was a cat in our neighborhood that had kittens, and she had them underneath the house of one of our neighbors, and so we went out and picked them up, and we couldn't get the mom, but we picked up the the kittens. We ended up getting the mom later, but we just got her 5 kittens at first. The main reason for that was because they were wandering around. Because we had... Oh crap, I hate this part. The hardest part of this dungeon, in my opinion. Fairy! Come to me! Thank you. I think I missed to grab a fairy somewhere. I usually have like 2 fairies when I come in here.
Yeah, there's a fairy vent in the forest.
Yeah, but it's not usually where I get them from. I get them from somewhere in this dungeon. I usually have fairies with me when I do this part. Oh well. But yeah, the cats were wandering around in my neighborhood, and so we picked up one of them because we saw a little kitten wandering around in our neighborhood. And then, like, after we picked up the kitten, like the next day we found 4 more kittens that were also wandering around, and then we picked them up, and they were all from the same litter. And so we had the 5 kittens. We ended up catching the mama cat in a live trap much later on. But after we caught the 5 kittens, then we kept them. And
Wait, how did you know she was the mother?
because she looked the same as one of the other cats.
Oh.
Like, she looked not only did she like look similar, but she looked like identical to one of the cats that we had. And the mother cat has a weird like 6th toe, and all 5 of the kittens that we have like a misshapen yeah, they have misshapen front paws that look like they should have a 6th toe, but they don't. And the mama cat actually had a 6th toe. So that's how we know that she was the mother. That, and she laid a 2nd litter of cats. And that was the reason that we caught her. She laid a 2nd litter of cats in the same place, and we ended up catching her one day as she was going to take care of her kittens. We caught her and she wandered into a live trap, and we caught her then. And then after that, we had to rescue those kittens. So, it's quite an interesting experience. Interesting note, I don't know if it's true in the 3DS version, but in the Nintendo 64 version, if you get here without the Goron bracelet, you cannot push these at all.
Yeah, I remember that story you told me.
Yep.
You could tell them since, but you don't have much to talk about.
Yeah. There's when I was playing Ocarina of Time for the first time, I didn't get the Goron bracelet. because for some odd reason I just had like all of the items. I assume there was a cheat code turned on that I never discovered. I don't know. But like I had all the items, so I never needed to pick up the Goron bracelet so that I could pick up bomb flowers. Because I never picked up the Goron bracelet, I ended up getting here without the Goron bracelet, and I couldn't push these the blocks around. So I looked up a walkthrough and it goes, grab the block and pull on it. And I'm like, but I can't move the blocks. I didn't understand. It was really confusing. And then as I was playing the game another time, I didn't have the Goron bracelet. And so I ended up getting the Goron bracelet. And then when I got here, I could pull and push the blocks again. And I was like, oh, interesting. If you don't have the Goron bracelet, you can't push those blocks. I don't know why it's coded that way, but that's the way it is. Seems like an odd bit of coding, since you have to have the Goron bracelet to even get this far. Unless you use cheat codes. I don't know. Corridor is all twisted. Yeah. Come over here, watch for the shadow of monsters that hang from the ceiling. I almost always get here without that third key, but I had it that time. Only because I remembered that I had to pick it up, though. I think we'll end the episode after this little battle over here.
Yeah, I was about to say, how long has this episode been going for?
A little bit longer than most episodes, but I think now that we're on the adult side, that's probably going to be a regular thing. Probably be more along the half-hour mark as opposed to the 20 to 22 minute mark that I was keeping us at. So. Interestingly enough, L targeting turns off the second enemy in the room.
Yes, I hate this fight because of the regeneration.
Yeah, in fact, the second enemy regenerates. If you turn off the L targeting, both of the Stalfos will try to attack you at the same time. But if you L target, one of the Stalfos will sit there and circle around the room the entire battle, as long as you're L targeting. It's pretty interesting, actually. It was actually a thing that Miyamoto, I think, designed because they had trouble with the fact that there were just so many creatures and they were always attacking you, and you know, the whole 3D thing was really confusing for them back then. But then this was one of the first 3D games, especially to feature combat of this variety. So, alright, so we got our bow, and we'll be using that in the next episode. So, if you've been enjoying this series so far, please feel free to follow if you haven't yet. Also, subscribe, because that's what YouTube is. I'm using Twitch. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, feel free to leave a rating, feel free to comment, and we'll see everybody in the next episode.
Bye!
Keep calm and pony on, everybody.